director namin, ay first time director din. So sobrang naging enjoyable experience.
Actually, super grateful ako na si Khalil, yung ka-partner ko here. It's my first Cinemalaya movie, and grateful ako dahil isang napakagaling na aktor ang nakasama ko dito. No joke to hindi ko naman sinasabi dahil ikaw yung leading man ko, pero magaling na aktor talaga si Khalil, and I really admire him. He's very professional, he's such a gentleman. You know, he makes me feel comfortable to work around him. Kaya nung nasa set kami, sobrang light lang, may mga eksenang intimate, may mga eksenang nakakahaba ng mga dialogue, but around him, it made my work easier and lighter.
Pero Ashley, isa ba yun sa medyo pinag-isipan mo yung mga intimate scenes? Kasi syempre, hindi ka naman gumagawa ng mga gano'n. At saka when you say intimate, gano'n ba ka-intimate?
When I first got the script, yung una kasing mga eksena doon, sabi ko, ay, may kissing agad.
Okay.
At first, sabi ko, I told myself, if I'm ready to do it, handa naman na ako. Like, with no regrets, no doubt. Sabi ko, I think I'm ready for this role because I want to grow as an actor also. Lalo na yung pinanggalingan ko is as Pongay's Hearts and Eyes. As a sweet girl siya doon. So I want to do something iba naman para iba, gusto ko maging versatile actor sa yung pagkakakilala ng tao. And I found out that Khalil was my leading man. Sabi ko, okay, magaling naman siyang actor. Though I never worked with him, but I was super excited kasi nakikita ko rin yung mga past work niya, yung work niya ni Gabby. Sabi ko, he's a good actor. Ang galing niya kapag mag-eksena kami and yung eye contact niya is there. So, I'm just really happy na tinanggap ko agad kasi why not? And matagal ko na talagang gustong gumawa ng Cinemalaya movie. And I got super excited also. I found out na I'm the leading of this show. Noong una kinabahan talaga ako kasi parang Cinemalaya to. Pag sinabi kasi Cinemalaya movie, yung expectations talaga ng mga tao talagang kailangan acting piece siya. So kinabahan ako. But then again, with the help of my co-actors and the director, sobrang saya and sobrang fulfilling ng project.
Ayan. Khalil, did you feel it yung gano'n yung pakiramdam ni Ashley ba? Naramdaman mo ba na parang hindi siya masyadong, I mean, medyo kabado rin? Kasi yung first time niya.
Actually, hindi. We did a reading and workshops prior to the film, which we found very vital din. Kasi wala dapat tension. Hindi pwedeng tensionado kami dalawa sa isa't isa sa material na to. So we were thankful that we were able to bond at least before shooting the film. And when we got to the set, walang tension. I think isa yun sa mga pinaka-importante. I'm thankful din ako na ganun si Ash towards me. Although merong mga intimate scenes. And to answer your other question,
yes.
Gano'n
ka-intimate yung intimate?
Hindi naman sobra. It's not the intent of the film. The film is about...
Hindi sobra in the sense na hindi mo pa nagagawa or...
yeah. Hindi naman siya yung as in, hindi kasi siya yung focus, hindi siya, I guess, hindi siya lustful. It's more comedic. Mas parang American Pie vibes. Pero hindi rin sobrang loud, sobrang wild. But yeah, when we got to do the intimate scenes, it was important for the both of us to have that certain level of trust na syempre hindi naman madali. It's also a first for the both of us. Pero we were thankful and we were happy na walang ilangan, hindi naging awkward for the both of us. At super important yun para magawa namin yung eksena na maayos.
Pero last na lang, yung material ba talaga, acting piece? Kasi sinabi nga ni Ashley kanina, pag Cinemalaya, totoo naman yun, may impression na dapat yan.
Yes, in a way, there is a kind of yung Cinemalaya nga, di ba? Mostly acting pieces.
Ibang level
ibang level. This one, I would say, yeah. It required us to, at least for me personally, kasi sobrang medyo different yung character na ginampanan ko sa way of thinking ko. Kasi very Gen Z yung approach niya. Actually, I recall nung nag-workshop kami, tinanong nga kami, ganito pa talaga yung mga mga bata ngayon. Ganito pa talaga yung way nila of dealing with love, finding love, and doing, or being part of a relationship. And that was a challenge for me to kind of, understand the newer generation na mas involved ngayon sa social media, understand them more. So, yeah, ikaw, Ash.
I think the show is about the reality of our generation. Hindi siya yung parang love story na may Prince Charming and may princess. Basically, it's very natural actually, yung mga lines namin. Sinasabi ko na siya in real life. So, it's not something na cliche. Kaya I think, tulad ng sinabi ni Khalil, we really worked on our chemistry to make it look natural on screen and so that people can relate to us.
Last na lang, Ashley, hindi man ito yung focus, pero sabi nga ni Khalil yung intimate scene. Pero kumusta ka-eksena sa intimate scene si Khalil?
Yung kahalikan, gano'n.
Yung intimate, kissing scene lang yun.
Ano po?
Yung
Sorry.
intimate scene yung kissing scene lang yun. Hindi siya bed scene or...
Wala naman yung love scene na nagganap. And inalagaan naman kami ng maayos. Hindi siya tulad yung lustful. It was really wholesome pa rin siya in the end. But at the same time, makikita niyo yung kilig or yung intimacy nila sa isa't isa. It's not something na yun yung loud na naghahalikan na. May purpose and may worth yung ginawa namin.
Yes. Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Sir Don and Sir Nino. Ang next question po natin ay magagaling kay Miss Carissa Alcantara of Manila Bullet.
Hi, Ashley and Khalil.
So,
Since you mentioned kanina that it's all about agencies, can you somehow relate to your characters in life or yung question for both of you?
Ako, yes, in a way, I could relate to my character. My character because he's a musician. His name is James. He's a struggling musician. And I know how it feels to be a struggling artist in this country. That's one, so I could relate to that. And the other, I could relate to him adjusting and compromising his passion for financial stability. Medyo, especially nung pandemic. Nung pandemic, nawala yung live events, nawala yung TV, yung film, nawala yung mga press con. So, we were kind of, kaming mga artists, we were forced to, do something new or create content online. So, isa yun sa mga kinailangan kong, aralin during the pandemic. So, I could relate to my character in that way. I guess what was new to me kay James is how he sees a relationship because sobrang magkaiba kami. But I would leave that to the film to explain. Pero super magkaiba talaga kami ni James when it comes to handling a relationship.
How about you, Ashley?
Me, I picked the character of Gemma Stone. And yes, actually, nakaka-relate ako sa kanya. She's a content creator. Though hindi lang ako vlogger. Parang similar world na rin yung social media. Kasi now, social media is a huge thing in our generation. Si Gemma, she lives alone, she's independent, and she's working on her career. Since isa siyang vlogger, she would do everything to have a career na maging consistent siya. Nag-start kasi siyang mag-viral on a video na medyo hindi maganda. Ginawa siyang meme, ginawa siyang joke. So siguro yung similarity natin na we're both independent and we're trying our best na maging consistent yung career namin. Siguro kasi sa generation namin ngayon, some people are goal-oriented talaga. Hindi talaga sila tutok sa mga relationships nila. Like, may mga iba rin naman na talaga they would focus on their love life. Pero karamihan kasi yung mga nanginigong tao ngayon, especially girls, focus talaga nila is their career. Eh si Gemma Stone, yun yung priority niya. That's why ginamit ni si James in the beginning to benefit from him.
My last question is, since first time, how is it working with the director, Sir Josh Rogers?
It was my first time being directed by someone who's younger than me. And our director is Gen Z. So, parang sobrang, okay, now, I'm working with directors who are younger than me. So that's very new, very refreshing. Siyempre, iba rin yung approach niya to it. John Rogers, if I'm not mistaken, started out as an editor. So, very unique yung approach niya. But he's very collaborative. And he told us right off the bat, if whatever you feel like you want to do with your character, whichever way you'd like to interpret it, bring it to the table. Tapos let's adjust it on the fly. But yeah, it was a breeze working with them. It's always fun working with first time directors because you also kind of see them di ba, blossom into someone else. But yeah, I hope he was here to answer some questions about the film. But yeah, super cool guy, and excited for his career, of course.
Masaya actually, si Direk John. He's super cool and yeah, he's giving us the freedom to do whatever we want if feel namin na yun yung bagay sa character namin. Even our lines, paminsan may mga monologue na mahahaba and sometimes he would tell us na hindi nyo kailangan sundan yung script. Kung ano yung feeling nyo na sasabihin ng character mo, you can say it. So he's very collaborative and at the same time, yung mind niya talaga fresh. Like, there are yung mga small details na yung kung paano mag-isip yung mga Gen Z, kung paano magsalita. Like with me also, there was this one time, he just sat on our dressing room. Tapos sabi niya lang sa akin, magkwento ba ako? Sabi ko, ha? Anong magkwento? Parang gusto lang niya marinig kung paano talaga ako magsalita. And he told me, so Taglish ka talaga, fluent. Kasi yung some of my lines, fluent English. So parang sabi niya, mas better if Taglish ka so that it looks natural. So yun yung ginawa ni Gemma Stone. Nag-Taglish ako to look and sound more natural.
Yes, congrats and looking forward to see your film.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Carissa. Ang next question natin ay magagaling kay Sir John Bueno of Humagkaw.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Medyo matagal na tayong hindi nagkikita. And also the interview with you, also Ashley. Of course, yung recent show mo was very successful. You were paired with Cian Lin during that time. And of course, sa YouTube channel ko pa lang naka 3 million views na.
Oh, wow,
Yung
sa video
dance.
call natin?
Yes.
Wow.
So aside from that, of course there were good comments and some of the really harsh ones that you received. Mostly, or probably because Cian had a girlfriend in real life.
Yes.
Of course, he has Gabby. And are you in some way a little afraid of what could happen again since he is committed to a Kapuso star as well?
Actually, parang hindi. I don't find it as a threat kasi as an actor, we have to be professional on set. And it's also nice to build a relationship with your co-actor, especially kapag ka-partner mo siya or ka-love mo siya. With Cian, yes, marami mga nag-bash, marami nag-hate kasi he has a relationship with Kim. But then again, hindi na lang namin pinansin ni Cian yung mga negative comments. And I think with Khalil also, as ang importante sa akin, as long as they're both professional, we don't even talk with Cian, we never even talked about yung mga hates na yan, or hindi namin pinag-usapan yung mga personal life. So it's more of like, I get to know him more. Hindi siya nagkikwento na about yung relationship niya with Kim. Kasi parang hindi naman yun makakatulong sa relationship namin sa work. So like, we're more focused sa work. And with Khalil naman, parang hindi. Gabby is a good friend of mine also. Nung nagsistart ako sa showbiz, kasama ko si Gabby. And I think the trust is there. So I think sinaset aside na lang siguro yung relationship. Like for me also, if I had a boyfriend now and I'm working with a leading man, siguro kailangan out yung personal life sa working life. So ako, if makatanggap man ako ng hate comment, wala naman akong magagawa. As long as hindi ko naman inaahas, wala naman akong ginagawa sa mga co-actors ko, diba? I'm just here to have a good show with them, to work on my relationship with them, to have a good chemistry on screen. Pero may respect ako sa lahat ng mga co-actors kong nakakasama na in a relationship with somebody else.
Do you think that's added pressure that you already have like a very successful show in the past in doing this now?
Yes, actually, tulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, syempre mas mataas na yung expectations ng tao sa akin kasi Cinemalaya is an actor's piece. And it's very different from teleseries and everything. Tulad nga ng sinabi sa akin ni Direk, there are some scenes na shoot namin sa As If It's True. Kinuna na namin on this day, and then the following day, we have to retake it. Hindi kasi siya yung parang teleserye na in one day we have 22 scenes. In a movie kasi parang in one shooting day we would only do 10. So tutok talaga lahat, mas mahaba yung mga scenes, mas mahaba yung mga eksena. So it's really different. But I enjoy doing both, teleserye and movie. And siguro parang nakapahinga rin ako from a teleserye. Tapos doing a movie na mas detailed, mas kaya mong in character yung role mo.
Alright. Khalil, I'm sure you have had your share of the same things that Ashley might have actually experienced. Do you remember those days when, of course, your girlfriend was also paired with somebody else in the past? Did you have that instance na medyo nabash ka because of that pairing?
I think what happened was, I sometimes wonder, because I've answered this question like more than a couple of times already. And I wonder why they find it so different. Like, is it new? But like, I don't think it's new because actors have been doing this naman for quite some time, right? So I would always wonder, why is it so surprising for them? And medyo, hindi naman nalungkot, pero parang naano lang ako na parang, oh really, nagulat sila na healthy yung relationship namin habang healthy din yung trabaho. Parang hindi ba dapat yun yung standard? It shouldn't be rare. It should be, what we always aim for. But yeah, to answer your question, yeah, all of them are online. I mean, you could just go online and you could see them mention us. They would create memes about us. But that's the reality. That's social media now is everyone and anything that you can post whatever you want. So it's a free space for everyone. So with that type of platform, there are people who would just post nonsense and bash you or just say hateful stuff towards you. I think, and I would always, be thankful that Gabby and I, our personal relationship is strong enough to withstand whatever comes our way. And we both understand the nature of our jobs completely. And we're both very professional. And I'm also thankful that Ash is very professional as well. So it should be the standard. It shouldn't be rare. So hopefully, sana naging, example kami ni Gabby and how we were able to deal with our current projects to other artists or to other people as well. Because it should be like that.
Alright. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir John. Our next question will come from Miss Diane Mariano of GMAnetwork.com.
Good afternoon po. So for my question po, ano po yung iba niyong bagong na-experience as if it's true na hindi niyo pa nagagawa sa mga dating project?
Siguro doing a scene na direct told me na huwag mong sundan yung lahat ng script na sasabi. My dialogue is really long. So, inaral ko talaga siya. And then, nung magte-take niya, sabi niya, huwag mo nang sabihin yung mga lines mo. Just do your own thing as your character. So, doon talaga ako na parang, oh my gosh, impromptu lahat. So, that's something new to me because I would always memorize my script. Pero I also appreciate it kasi mas na-challenge ako as an actor to make it look natural and to be in character. And aside from that, ano pa ba yung na-experience ko about siguro yun. I think sa lahat ng mga nagawa kong projects sa GMA and in my showbiz career, siguro yung mga intimate scenes, talaga dito ako nanibago. But at the same time, I am so proud of myself na nagawa ko siya. Working with Direk also is something new to me. Direk is 25 years old. 1 year older than me lang. So parang magbabarkada lang kami lahat doon. So yeah, I think those are the first na experience.
This is my second film that I am kasama ako sa Cinemalaya. But this is the first lead. So, this for me is new, alongside working with a younger director, younger than me. Yun, bago din yun. So, and I've been doing films for quite some time, pero it's always new every time. It's not always the same experience, especially this material is very different also from what I've done in the past. So, specifically, wala talagang like sobrang as in bago sa akin. But as a whole, it was refreshing to take on a lead role for the first time in Cinemalaya and to work with a younger director. It was a refreshing experience, and it's my first film back after the pandemic, which I am very happy about.
So ano po yung dapat i-expect ng mga viewers po sa As If It's True?
Siguro, the reality of the Gen Zs, so that people can understand where they're coming from. And yung mga other co-actors na kasama namin, it's actually my first time working with them also. And they're not the typical co-artista na nakikita niyo sa mga teleserye. Some are from theater, di ba? So, masaya rin sila ka-work. It's a new experience na nakaka-work mo mga tao na hindi mo nakakasama sa teleserye. The story itself is interesting. Nakakakilig din siya. At the same time, it's also funny. But as much as possible, it's a story talaga on what happens behind the camera. Kasi di ba tayo nagsa-social media, we don't even know if it's true yung nakikita natin. So makikita nila what's going on behind the camera, kung ano ba talaga pinagdadaanan nila Gemma at saka ni James.
Si John Rogers, when he was interviewed, sabi niya, this is a rom-com na hindi nakakatawa. So that's it for him. That's his idea of the film. It's about James and Gemma kasi it started as a transactional relationship, which I have never even experienced before. Yung you do this, ito yung kapalit. So hindi ko alam na may mga ganun pala talaga. And alluding to the title of the film, As If It's True. When you go online now and you watch videos of vloggers, of content creators, minsan mapapaisip ka, di ba? Totoo ba talagang yun yung naramdaman niya? Totoo kaya nagulat siya nung video na yun? Totoo bang na-prank talaga siya? O totoo bang umiyak siya?
Nila yung mga products.
Totoo ba? So laging ganun yung maiisip. And I think that's what the movie is about. It's finding true love in a world where there's just almost no truth. And parang mapapaisip din yung mga characters kung totoo nga ba talaga. It's about the idea of love in this generation. Like, what is love for them, really?